Hello, I'm Jennifer, and in today's video I'm going to show you how you can make your own Christmas centerpiece, so stay tuned. Now, while it might seem intimidating if you've never made a centerpiece, I'm going to show you how to do this, and I'm telling you it's super easy. So for the tools that you'll need, you just need a good pair of scissors, a good pair of snips, and this is the magic. We're going to use some very small zip ties, so there'll be no hot gluing in this project. Now, all of this I do have together as a bundle. You can make it yourself. You guys are always asking me, where do I get my florals? So we decided to put a few of the bundles online, so once they're sold out, they're sold out. But I'll show you what I use to put this together. And the very first thing is this beautiful greenery. It's got twigs in it. It's also got some glittered leaf. It's very full, and I'm going to use 2 of these. And then I'm going to use 2 sprigs of some glittered eucalyptus. That's going to kind of give it a little bit of pop. And I'm going to use 2 magnolias. And they're just a little bit different, but they're gonna be put in the middle of the centerpiece. And then, last but not least, you know how I love ribbon. This is a beautiful wired gold ribbon. It's 10 yards. We will not use all of this to make the centerpiece, so you'll have plenty of ribbon left over. The first thing we need to do is build the base for the centerpiece, and that's what we're going to use these 2 large sprigs for. But I need to trim the stems just a little bit. They have a wire in them, and the trick is, once you've kind of snipped a little bit, is you kind of twist back and forth till that wire breaks and comes off much easier. Now, we want to put them both together like this, and that's when we're going to use the tie wrap and tie it around the stem. I love this, not having to use hot glue, and the tie wraps hold perfectly. Okay, we just tighten that on there and then snip the extra. And I'm gonna go ahead and put 2 on there just to keep it really tight. Okay, and pull it real tight back and forth and trim it. Now we have our base. So the next thing is I'm gonna add this beautiful glittered eucalyptus. Spread the greenery apart a little bit, and then we're gonna lay that eucalyptus right on top, just like that. And here's the trick too. Rather than just laying that on top, go ahead and pull some of the greenery through and tuck the eucalyptus under. You're gonna get glitterified, but that's why I have a good vacuum. Go ahead and do your tie wrap and do the same thing. And don't worry about your tie wrap showing in the middle, because once we add the ribbon, it'll all be hidden. Okay. All right, I'm gonna get the next little eucalyptus. And I also trimmed these 2 already. I'm just gonna lay it on top first, attach it with another tie wrap, and then we're gonna play with it a little bit. And this is when I kind of want to play with it. So I want to bring a little bit of greenery up, tuck a little eucalyptus under, and that way it kind of looks like it's all grown together. Like I said, you are going to get glitter everywhere, but 'tis the season. All right, so I've done that one, and I'm going to do that over here as well. And I like to pull a little stem out kind of in the middle, so we have a little bit of greenery there as well. I've always said this time of year I have a vacuum cleaner that's got the clear glass, and about a week into decorating it looks like a snow globe from all the glitter, but that's okay. All right, now I'm ready to add my magnolias, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to use a zip tie and get one hooked on and zip tie the other. I really have to thank one of my reps when I go to market for teaching me this zip tie trick. I would have been hot gluing and burning my fingers, and he says he does most of his Christmas decorating with zip ties, even when he puts stuff on the tree. So a little bit of change in my life, so I have to say thank you for him, big time. All right, got the magnolias on, and now I'm going to make my bow. So let me set this aside for a minute, get the snow out of the way. Now normally I will use wire and make the bow and then use the wire and attach it on. This time though, I'm gonna actually use the ribbon itself in the middle. And the reason is, and I'll show you when I'm attaching the bow, but when I'm putting the bow onto the centerpiece, because I've used this wraps under the centerpiece and it hides the zip ties from the bottom as well. So I'm gonna cut about, maybe about 10 inches, like so. And set that aside, and now I'm going to start making my bow. I'm going to do, I think I'll do 4 loops. I was trying to think through how many I wanted to do. And remember, the key to making a really pretty bow is keeping your loops all the same size. And if you start doing it and one loop's just a little bigger than the other, well, just redo it. That's what the beauty is about having wired ribbon. It makes it so easy, number one, to shape and form your bow, but it's also perfect to store the next year. And I have said this before in other videos. I have boxes that I keep just bows in, and what I will do is I'll take tissue paper and I'll stuff it in each little loop, and then I'll just lay it in that box, and I will mark it bows only. That way they look beautiful when I get them out the next year. All right, so I've got my 4 loops, and I'm gonna put that one little loop in the middle, like so. And I'm gonna go ahead and trim my ribbon. I'm gonna cut it at an angle. And then take that extra piece and come up under that little loop that I made, flip the bow onto the back, and just tie it one time. You don't have to tie a knot. So just one time. I'm going to take my centerpiece and I'm going to put that bow right in the middle of both magnolias. And then I'm going to flip my centerpiece over and tie that ribbon in a knot. And that way, that'll hold my bow on there. All right, flip it back over. And then this is what I call fluffing time. I'll take one of the tails and kind of go up under the magnolia so it comes out just a little bit. And I'm going to take the other tail and do the same exact thing. Just pull under it. Don't be afraid of it. It's wired. You can reshape it. And now I'm just going to play with my bow until I get it just right. See, that is not difficult to do at all. In fact, you're going to impress your friends and family. You can just say, yes, I created this myself, and it'll be our little secret. All of this that you saw that I put together is in one bundle that we ship right to your house. You're gonna have some gold ribbon left over, so be sure to use that somewhere else in your house. I think you'll be able to get about 2 or 3 more bows out of it. I will put a link in the description of the video. It'll go right to our online store. You guys have a happy holiday. Stay safe and stay well.